We're not going to clap or anything? Wow. No, we're done with that. You can go. Welcome to a very special episode of Off the Wire. I'm your host, Wrigley Court. I found out 5 minutes ago we're live right now, like on the internet. It's going to be great. Now, yesterday was April Fool's Day, which means today is a day to be serious. The most serious day of the year, some might say. So let's get down to brass tacks. Let's see what's going on in the world today. Oh, God. Really? It's that bad? That's enough of that. That's what I get for reading the Miami Hurricane. But here, look, there's one thing I am actually serious about, and that's musical theater, which I know, Fork's serious about kitchen. But for those of you who don't know, I did theater in high school. That's me. That's also me. And yep, you guessed it, that's me. Okay, fine, it's Jason Derulo as Rum Tum Tugger in the Cats movie. I wouldn't want to claim that anyway. Now, my first show was Fiddler on the Roof. That's me as a high school freshman. For those of you watching at home, pause the show now and take a moment to get off all your jokes and or quips about this look. Go on. I'll wait. Welcome back. Hope that was an enjoyable half hour. Now, for those of you who don't know, Fiddler on the Roof is a traditionally Jewish musical. Like, the whole thing is about Jewish people in early 20th century Russia, which is great. But I went to Catholic school. Why the hell were we doing Fiddler on the Roof? There wasn't a single Jewish person on set. But I digress. I played the role of Morcha, the innkeeper, who didn't really do all that much. But the important thing is that I was in the wedding scene at the end of Act 1. And for those of you who haven't seen the show, there's a big wedding, and the whole town's there because it's the old times. They had nothing better to do. And they're all singing this song, Sunrise, Sunset, and it's about people getting older. And it's sad, and it's beautiful, and there's a whole bottle dance, which, by the way, I was supposed to be in, but as anyone who's ever seen me move probably knows, I am not a skilled dancer. I was just doing some bullshit up there. It was like a bad interpretive dance. It was like, shape of crab. So they cut me from the number. But anyway, during the reception, the Russians show up, and they trash the place. It looks like the aftermath of Greg and Roderick's party in Roderick Rules. We had 3 shows, and during the first 2, the scene went off without a hitch. But then came the Sunday matinee. Everyone and their grandmother was there. It was mostly grandmothers. And when we got to the wedding scene, one of the Russians whipped a tablecloth off the table and sent everything on it flying, including a solid metal candlestick. And as we were supposed to leave the stage, I lingered for a moment to catch a glimpse of the show one last time. I think you see where this is going. Unfortunately, I didn't see where anything was going, so the candlestick hit me square in the face. And at first, I didn't really notice. I was like, something hit me in the face. So I ran off stage, and then I felt something trickling down my face. So I look down, and I see a massive pile of blood. And you'll never guess what I said at that moment. That's right. I shouted, "I'm bleeding!" Now don't worry, I'm fine. The ensuing brain trauma made me a perfect candidate for hosting this show. But here's the thing. My microphone was still open when the incident occurred. So as the curtains closed on the first act of Fiddler, the audience, which, once again, full of people over 70, heard someone shout, "I'm bleeding!" Which actually kind of worked in the story since the Russians were just kind of like beating up the wedding guests. So, great ad-lib on my part. Clearly, I'm a natural actor. But more importantly, this was the show they recorded. Which means there is video evidence of me getting hit in the face with a candlestick. And look, I'm gonna level you guys. I texted everyone I know from high school. I was like, do you have this video? None of them have it because it's on a Blu-ray and no one knows what to do with that. But we do have photo evidence of this beautiful incident. As so clearly diagrammed. There's me. There is a candlestick. As you can see, trajectory right to my face. Can we take a moment to appreciate this outfit I got going on? Like the hat and mustache combo, I look like the Monopoly man if he was Amish. But the next time I say I put my blood, sweat, and tears into my work, know that I mean it. Now, people often ask me, when do we sing? Well, tonight's the night. We're doing a musical episode. Yeah! You're probably wondering what that means. Well, tonight, you'll go behind the scenes as we here at Off the Wire put together a new original musical production. The Triangle Shirtwaist Factory Fire, the musical. It's the story of everyone's favorite OSHA violation, told through the power of song. And to do it, we've put together a real all-star team. From our cast to our upstairs crew. Let's see what the crew's up to. Oh! Damn it, I forgot to put together an all-star crew. I knew I was forgetting something. You there, Off the Wire intern. Give it up for our intern, Harold.
Oh, it's Harrison.
Yeah, sure, whatever, Harvey. I need you to put together an all-star crew for the show.
How long do I have?
About the length of an elaborate song and dance number. The clock's ticking, go!